Hello and welcome back to Mr. Red Dragon 543, and today we are doing the hunted. So this I was going to explain that so with chase moments, like when you're being chased by like T-Rex, Spinosaurus and whatnot, whenever you get those chase sequences, you can get all the Minikits in one go for that section. But it is a bit tedious, especially not knowing when to jump at the right time. So like for instance, right here, you'll notice that I'm going off to this side here, because for some stupid reason, they put them in these really off-putting places that are really stupid. So, they can be a pain in the ass to get, like here, I don't know if it's going to be on the side, because they are very stupidly placed sometimes. So, yep, got them. Right, so there's the ones that I needed for the free roam. But yeah, so whenever you're doing chasings, you can get all of them, and like you don't have to worry about too much. Only ones you need to worry about are like the ones with the signs sometimes, because you have to pay attention to what you're doing. It's really frustrating. Yeah, there was a Minikit there that you got. Alright, so let's skip that. Now the long grass. Alright, so this one's a very interesting one because this, yeah, so Mr. DNA is a good pick. Oh yeah. So, for this one, you just need to get all the right ones. Don't know why it just made me go all around. That was fucking retarded. But, I do know that, for this ones, it's alright. I don't want to help you. That was kind of mean. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to help people. It's just sometimes you gotta help yourself. Sometimes it's like real life. Sometimes you don't want to help people because it's like. Then again, that's just me being an asshole at times. But yeah. So how's everyone's day doing? I know some videos I'm very more quiet. Those are probably due to what I found out that I do have I've been diagnosed by doctors at a hospital with borderline personality disorder, which is very interesting because I didn't expect it. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really understand at first because I was like, huh. Like, cause not all times do you get diagnosed with stuff like that, but cause I do know that like there are times when it's like you don't feel like yourself, or you know, I wouldn't say you don't feel like yourself per se, it's just more like you don't feel normal, I guess, in your mindset. I know that in my mind, like I'm a very interesting type of person. I know that oh, screw you, rapper. I know like I do have very fucked up sense of humor and stuff, and it can sometimes be borderline chaotic, I guess you can say. Like, it doesn't make sense why I have messed up humor. It's just, I really don't know. It's just like something that's wrong with myself. But like I wish I could understand why I find certain things funny, and then understand like the possibilities that maybe I'm not okay. But it's really interesting though, because now that I do have some diagnoses, like I do have anxiety, depression, now that I got the borderline thing, I guess adapted, it's kind of speaks more volumes that maybe, you know, this is something that's normal in my family line, because I know that my parents do come off a bit bipolar, and sometimes a bit morbid. That's the word. Like, I have very morbid sense of humor. Like, a lot of people don't get it, and sometimes I don't get it. It's just very weird. But yeah. But that's okay, because I mean, like, I understand that, like, you know, not everyone's okay in those regards, that, like, you know, like, I don't mind when people are messed up, you know, with their humor, because it's like, I understand it, and I understand that, like, you know, not everyone's going to be perfectly content with my sense of humor, and that's a okay thing to say, because it's like, you know, sometimes it can be very unpredictable and sometimes very shocking, and sometimes, whether I like to admit it or not, sometimes I enjoy people's reactions to half the shit that I say, because it's fucked up. And sometimes it's more the fact that I like the reactions that people give, because it's like, to me, I find them really hysterical, and I don't know why. It's just it might be just one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, you know, this is a problem that I have, but I mean, hopefully one day it gets figured out, you know, maybe, you know, in a better context I can find out, like, hey, you know, like, yeah, I do have these problems with me, and I know that it can be borderline terrifying with my thoughts, because it's like, with my thoughts, like I said, I could wind up saying some really dark stuff that could really be really I guess inappropriate, but it's not that I'm doing it on purpose. It's just more like, I like well, I guess in a way it is on purpose, but it's like more of like the fact that I enjoy the reactions of people, because it's like, sometimes you want to see how far someone's limits are before you get to know them. And I know sometimes, like, a lot of people that are very shy, I guess, I don't know how to put it. It's like, there are people who are very, very shy, you know, let's put it that way, you know. And then, like, there's me, who will kind of not be wary of what I say, and it can become very stupid, I guess. It's like very stupid humor. It's, you know, it's not like something that's like appropriate, that's for sure. You know, it's something that I would, you know, I'd suggest be careful of if you're ever going to have, you know, because sometimes that humor can land you in trouble, because not everyone understands the context, and that's a huge issue, because if context gets taken out of, you know, if context doesn't apply, I guess, it can be pretty bad. And I know for sure that it can be pretty brutal, because sometimes you can get in lots of trouble, and I mean, because, like, you know, sometimes you say stupid shit, and it's like, you don't mean to offend the people, like, to hurt them. You just like watching their reactions, because it's like, to you, it's like, you know, it's like, how like, are they going to, like, how serious can someone be? You know, sometimes I'm like that, where it's like, I'll say some really dark, fucked up shit, but then again, like, I know that there's certain limits to how far you can go, and then sometimes, you know, if the people are fucked up, it's like, okay, how fucked up can they go before it's like, it's too far, you know? And that's you gotta be careful about people like that too. And yeah, and so we just got the last one, so we only have 10 more levels, I believe. And then we're done. We platinumed this game. Together, everyone. Together. Alright, skip. See our bone. I like Minikits where it's like you can build them. I enjoy that. Where it's like you can build them and use them. So it's pretty cool. I like that from the old Lego Star Wars where it's like you can build them and use them. But yeah. So now we got 9 more levels to go, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Lego Jurassic World. Until then, toodaloo!